I stayed quiet while he cleared his throat and tried to appear dignified before finally giving up on it to reply.
I fell in love with the art when conventions first became a thing. It was sparse at first, real sparse, but there was some real heart to it. And nowadays the heart is sparse, but the cosplayers are all over, so I remain hopeful.
Uncle Yen stared at her and narrowed his eyes.
Who were you thinking?
I'm not telling, but I'll have Marcus take photos while we're at the con.
We're going to a convention?
I raised an eyebrow at her, and she just grinned.
But I didn't sign up for anything else.
Comiket is free,
Arden stated as she joined us.
We'll be arriving a few days before the event so that we can relax, and then we will come home a few days to a week after that. Our return flights are flexible. Do you think Cassia will figure it out?
Galaxy grunted and cursed at something on the other end where she was upstairs.
Not if we don't give anything away. Arden's been planning this trip for about 6 months, and adding me in was annoying enough. They both deserve this going off without a hitch.
I stared at the women as they babbled about their favorite cosplayers to each other, several members of the staff and patrons staring at them in surprise or amusement.
Her friend is doing something huge from what Arden will tell us, and that's important enough for Cassia to have to be there, so we keep our damned mouths shut. Oh, that sounds cool.
Uncle Yen rubbed his chin and cleared his throat.
And remind me again, when does your vacation start?
Tomorrow.
Cassia clapped, and the man just rolled his eyes at her, but she stopped him before he could say another word.
I took care of security, and since all the extra bodies will be clearing out in the next few days, we can modify the schedule with this new one so that no one is overworked, and my duties can be shared between my betas and Jolly.
Jolly volunteered?
She shook her head at his words, and he growled.
I'm not going to be paying him to sit on his ass. Well, sit on yours if you want, old man.
Jolly growled at Uncle Yen from behind, making the smaller man flinch, much to the alpha's enjoyment.
What's wrong? Wolf got your tongue?
Uncle Yen snorted and rolled his eyes.
Not you, that's for damn sure. You ain't my type.
Jolly grinned.
There's the fire. Thought the council would have been trying to extinguish it by now.
Uncle Yen shook his head.
They're damn sure trying, but I'm too feisty.
He crossed his arms.
What do you want for helping out, Jolly?
Jolly's one arm came up, and he scratched his head.
I'm strong, but I don't want to fight no more.
He cleared his throat and nodded.
I wanted to interview your pups and offer them the throne.
Uncle Yen's mouth dropped open, and I was pretty sure I heard Cassia's jaw hit the ground, but I couldn't be sure because I was more concerned for him.
You're a badass, Jolly. What do you mean you don't want to fight anymore? I'm tired, man.
Jolly grunted and waved at the bar.
I love this place, and I'll help out all I'm able, but I don't think I can take all the fighting required to keep the title anymore, if someone wants to come in and take the pack.
My uncle took a deep breath and grasped Jolly's hand.
Okay, but you do it your way. I only have one request.
Jolly raised a brow.
What's that? It better not be Keith.
Jolly growled with laughter along with the rest of us, and we all came together for a drink.